I'm going to install a garden pond into this raised garden bed. The tools I'll need is a shovel to dig the hole for the pond carcass itself. I'll need a spirit level, some marking spray paint, I'll need some wash sand, some gloves, a hose to fill up the pond, and pavers to decorate the edge after we put the pond in. There's a number of things to consider when putting a pond in place. You need to think about, do you want plants in the pond? Do you want to have fish in your pond? Is it going to get enough sunlight, or is it going to be in the shade? You also need to think about where you're going to dig and if there might be any power lines or gas lines underneath, because you really don't want to disturb them. In some council areas there'll be regulations as far as fencing and or covering parts of the pond depending on the depth and the size, so it's always best to jump on the website or give the council a call before you do anything. Let's get to it. So we've chosen the raised garden bed in this garden to put the pond into. Should have enough depth in there. There shouldn't be any problem as far as digging down. There's no cables or anything in it as we've just built it. To mark the pond out, all we're going to do is flip it upside down, put it into position and then spray around it with our line marking paint. Okay, now that we've marked it, we're just going to flip the pond over and dig the hole. The pond we're putting in is 335mm deep. It's important to leave at least an extra 50mm underneath so you can bed in some sand, and that way you won't get any rocks perforating the bottom of your pond. Okay, so now we've dug the hole, we're going to put the pond in to test the depth and see how much sand we need to bed in. It's sitting about 50mm down, so which is perfect depth to put our wash sand in and level off the base. So the amount of sand will vary depending on the size of your pond. For this we use just under 2 bags of sand to give us about a 50mm base. All I'm going to do now is level it off and then put the pond back in and check the height. So the height's really good, we're just going to put a level on the top, mark it both ways and just to make sure that the level's accurate. It's important to have the pond level, otherwise your water will sit to one side and as it fills, it's going to overfill from one edge. Now that the pond's in and it's levelled off, all that's left to do is backfill it around the edge and then we're going to fill it up with water. I'm going to fill the pond a quarter of the way and then check the levels again before I fill it the whole way up. That way if it's out of level, it's easier to move. Levels are all good, so we're just going to keep filling. Now the pond's in, there's nothing left to do except for decorate it. Decorating's entirely up to you. We're going to use bricks around the outside to form a coping around the rim of the pond, but you could use plants or pebbles, whatever you like. And if it really tickles your fancy, just throw a few pond lilies in to create your own Monet's garden.